folks, in this video we are going to talk about 5 different mistakes that beginners make when using a charcoal grill. First mistake is using lighter fluid. Lighter fluid is going to cause all of your food to taste like lighter fluid. A better method to use is one of these chimney starters. This thing cost about 10 bucks, Lowe's, Home Depot. They last a few years, they do rust out, so you'll have to replace them every couple of years. But what it does is allow your coals, you fill this up, you light something on the bottom, we'll do a video on that, either newspaper or some sort of commercial lighter. We'll do that in another video. I'll show you what I use. It's compressed biomass, works beautifully. But basically, you light the bottom and your coals are burned from the bottom to the top, and it allows your coals to burn and light more evenly, and it actually goes a lot faster, so you're cooking faster than you would be if you just, say, build a pile of charcoal and lit the bottom of it. So, very good. So rule number 1, or mistake number 1, is not using something like this and using lighter fluid. Mistake number 2 is not letting your coals become fully ignited before you start cooking. I get it, you gotta wait about 25, maybe even 30 minutes with something like this for your coals to be ready, and you're ready to start cooking. You've got people hungry, you're ready to eat. So if you rush that, then your coals are not gonna be lit all the way. It's not gonna be even, you're gonna get really uneven heating surfaces, and just bad stuff happens from that. It's just a snowball effect from that. So mistake number 2 is not letting your coals get hot or ignited all the way. When you have a nice white ash over all of your coals, not half of them, not 2/3, but pretty much all of them, it's just a nice white ash, that's when you want to start grilling. Mistake number 3 that most beginners make when they start using a kettle grill such as this is they get their coals and then they just pour everything out all over the surface. Well, that works fine until you have a flare up or part of the food is done, ready to take off, but you still want to keep it warm. So mistake number 3 is not using zones. The basic version of this is you have a hot zone and a cool zone. So in a hot zone, you basically have your coals on one half of the grill. Your coals are not on the other half. And if you're cooking something like chicken thighs or chicken wings or anything that has fat that's going to drip, burgers, you will absolutely get flare-ups. So what you do is simply take meat off the hot zone, set it to the cool zone, let the flares die down, and then you can put it back if necessary. Or if you have multiple different kinds of meat or different sizes, different thickness, it's always going to be a little bit uneven on your hot side. So you have one piece of meat that's ready to pull off, but you still keep it warm. You simply take it, move it to the cool side, and you're not burning it at that point. Mistake number 4 that most beginners make is not letting their grill come up to temp when they start cooking. Sure, you've got your coals ready to go, they're hot, but your lid is just sort of set off to the side. It's not creating a really hot grill all the way around. It's just direct heat. So be sure you put your grill on, open your vents to however hot you need the grill to be, and then go ahead and let your thermometer get up to about 400 degrees is a good average. That's a good place to start. So mistake number 4 is not letting your grill preheat, kind of like your oven. We can also add to mistake number 4, not letting your grill preheat enough. Also, you need to let your grates preheat enough. So if you stick a piece of meat on a cold grill, the meat's going to stick. So if you go ahead and let it heat up for 4 or 5 minutes, scrub it down, you should be in much better shape. And then mistake number 5 that most people make is using regular kitchen tongs or kitchen utensils for their grilling. So this is a regular kitchen utensil that works great in the kitchen, no problem. This is much longer. That is great for your grill because your hands are not going to be over the coals. You only have to learn this once, and frankly, it gives you a great excuse to go to Home Depot or Lowe's, wherever, and buy more toys for your grill. So mistake number 5 is using kitchen utensils for your grill. Don't burn your hands. These are cheap, so make sure you have longer utensils that are made for the barbecue grill. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. Subscribe, like the videos. It helps us make more, and thank you for watching.